Along the journey of our life, halfway, I found myself again in a dark wood, wherein the straight road no longer lay. Dale, 1996. At the midpoint in the journey of our life, I found myself astray in a dark wood, for the straight path had vanished. Kreef and Hollander, 1989. Halfway over the wayfaring of our life, since missed the right way through a night dark wood, struggling, I found myself. Musgrave, 1893. Halfway along the road we have to go, I found myself obscured in a great forest, bewildered, and I knew I had lost the way. Sisson, 1981. Halfway along the journey of our life, I woke in wonder in a sunless wood, for I had wandered from the narrow way. Zapula, 1998. Halfway on our life's journey, in a wood, from the right path I found myself astray. Parsons, 1893. Halfway through our trek in life, I found myself in this dark wood, miles away from the right road. Ellis, 1995. Halfway upon the journey of our life, I found myself within a gloomy wood, by reason that the path direct was lost. Pollock, 1854. Halfway upon the journey of our life, I roused to find myself within a forest, in darkness, for the straight way had been lost. Johnson, 1915. In middle of the journey of our days, I found that I was in a darksome wood, the right road lost, and vanished in the maze. Sibbald, 1884. In midway of the journey of our life, I found myself within a darkling wood, because the rightful pathway had been lost. Rossetti, 1865. In our life's journey, at its midway stage, I found myself within a wood obscure, where the right path which guided me was lost. Johnson, 1867. In the middle of the journey of our life, I came to myself in a dark forest, the straightforward way misplaced. Schwerner, 2000. In the middle of the journey of our life, I came to myself in a dark wood, for the straight road was lost. Durling, 1996. In the middle of the journey of our life, I came to myself within a dark wood, where the straight road was lost. Sinclair, 1939. In the middle of the journey of our life, I found myself astray in a dark wood, where the straight road had been lost sight of. Heaney, 1993. In the middle of the journey of our life, I found myself within a dark wood. I found myself in a dark wood, for the straight way was lost. Carlyle, 1844. In the mid-journey of our mortal life, I wandered far into a darksome wood, where the true road no longer might be seen. Chaplin, 1913. In the mid-time of life I found myself within a dusky wood, my way was lost. Shaw, 1914. In the midway of this our mortal life, I found me in a gloomy wood, astray, gone from the path direct. Carey, 1805. Just halfway through this journey of our life, I reawoke to find myself inside a dark wood, way off course, the right road lost. Phillips, 1985. Midway along the high road of our days, I found myself within a shadowy wood, where the straight path was lost in tangled ways. Wheeler, 1911. Midway along the journey of our life, I woke to find myself in some dark woods, for I had wandered off from the straight path. Muser, 1971. Midway along the span of our life's road, I woke to a dark wood unfathomable, where not a vestige of the right way shewed. Foster, 1961. Midway in our life's journey, I went astray from the straight road and woke to find myself alone in a dark wood. Ciardi, 1996. Midway in the journey of our life, I found myself in a dark wood, for the straight road was lost. Singleton, 1970. Midway life's journey, I was made aware that I had strayed into a dark forest and the right path appeared not anywhere. Binion, 1933. Midway on our life's journey, I found myself in dark woods, the right road lost. Pinsky, 1994. Midway on the journey of our life, I found myself within a darksome wood, for the right way was lost. Sullivan, 1893. Midway the path of life that men pursue, I found me in a darkling wood astray, for the direct way had been lost to view. Anderson, 1921. Midway this way of life we bound upon, I woke to find myself in a dark wood, where the right road was wholly lost and gone. Sayers, 1949. Midway upon the course of this our life, I found myself within a gloom dark wood, for I had wandered from the path direct. Bodie, 1938. Midway upon the journey of my days, I found myself within a wood so drear that a direct path nowhere met my gaze. Brooksbank, 1854. Midway upon the journey of our life, I found me in a forest dark and deep, for I the path direct had failed to keep. Wilstach, 1888. Midway upon the journey of our life, I found myself within a forest dark, for the right road was lost. Vincent, 1904. Midway upon the journey of our life, I found myself within a forest dark, for the straightforward pathway had been lost. Longfellow, 1867. Midway upon the journey of our life, I found that I had strayed into a wood, so dark the right road was completely lost. Mackenzie, 1979. Midway upon the journey of our life, I woke to find me astray in a dark wood, confused by ways with a straight way at strife. Bickersteth, 1955. Midway upon the pathway of life, I found myself within a darksome wood, wherein the proper road was lost to view. Edwards, 1915. Midway upon the road of our life, I found myself within a dark wood, for the right way had been missed. Norton, 1891. On travelling one half of our life's way, I found myself in darkened forest when I lost the straight and narrow path to stray. Arndt, 1994. Upon the journey of my life, midway, I found myself within a darkling wood, where from the straight path I had gone astray. Minchin, 1885. Upon the journey of our life halfway, I found myself within a gloomy wood, for I had missed the oath and gone astray. Pike, 1881. Upon the journey of our life midway, I came unto myself in a dark wood, for from the straight path I had gone astray. Fletcher, 1931. Upon the journey of our life midway, I found myself within a darksome wood, as from the right path I had gone astray. Cayley, 1851. When halfway through the journey of our life, I found that I was in a gloomy wood, because the path which led aright was lost. Langdon, 1918. When I had journeyed half of our life's way, I found myself within a shadowed forest, for I had lost a path that does not stray. Mandelbaum, 1980.